Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. What's popping, guys? Welcome to ZeerTalks and welcome to the match reaction for a Nassr 1 Al Hilal 1. Yes, تعادلنا 1-1. And listen, I'm going to talk about my thoughts and, to be honest, concerns regarding this game. I'll be really honest. I was not really impressed. But before I move on, and sorry about my hair, man, I did two streams after the game. I couldn't even get a match reaction live. I have to do a pre-recorded. But listen, you know what to do. Subscribe and press the alarm bell for future content notifications. Smash the likes and comment. Give me your thoughts and opinions on the game if you watched it, or if you haven't, thoughts on the video, or if you've done so, then both, whatever. Go check the socials, ZeerTalks on TikTok, Instagram, X, and hopefully you are well and you are satisfied wherever you may be. Now listen, the game. I would say until Marcus Leonardo came on, I was not impressed. Um, I actually thought we were sluggish. We were very slow, and it's like we played with panic. Like, why did we allow Nasser to get through us like that? I will never know. I mean, well, if you look at the stats here, yeah, it will say we had 11 shots and they had 10, but let's be honest, majority of the game they had the shots. They did. It only happened that we had the shots after Leonardo came on. Like in reality, and Nasr were cooking us. Early on, at the beginning of the game, Talisca scored. Actually, Talisca could even bagged the hat trick if he stayed within the lines. If he stayed within the lines, that's a hat trick for him, and we lose the game. But luckily for us, he done an Mbappe against Barcelona against us, and was offside a couple of times. So we had an opening. And I say this all the time. We have this Madrid habit. Whenever you give us an opening, we take advantage in the second half. It's what we do. However, today, I'm not going to lie, pathetic. Let's go through some players. Bono, I'm not even going to lie. He did make some saves. Um, However, and by the way, he just came back from playing. But however, I actually thought his distribution was a bit off. I thought his distribution was a bit off. Cancelo, oh my god, bro, Cancelo and Lodi, a'udhu billah, bro, these two, off. They barely done anything with the ball majority of the game, and they kept on losing it, and they kept on getting caught out on their flanks. I mean, you had guys like Ghannam being able to get past Lodi like that. Ghannam, a right back, yeah, he's able to get past. From Cancelo's side, Nawaf, what are we doing? What are we doing? How are we letting these men through? Same with Sadio Mane. Although I have to say, Sadio Mane stunk for a Nasr. I actually thought he was awful. Like this guy, I don't know what happened to him. It's like ever since he left Liverpool, this guy has not been performing at all. Like he's only been performing a few games. That's it. Like he's a shell of himself. He really, I'll be real. I thought Talisco did good for them though. He was in the right areas, right positions for them. It's not like he done much on the ball. It's just in the right place in the right time. I thought Otavio cooked for them, man. Otavio, bro, Otavio literally wins the ball off our midfielders and then creates the chances for these guys. He is doing everything for Al-Nassr today. How come? Or yesterday? How come? How are we allowing this? I thought Blay to be honest, I thought Blay shouldn't have started. However, I will say this. As the game went on, he actually grew into it. Now, there was one tackle he did make on another day. I'll give him all the credit. On another day, he could have got it wrong, and it could have been a booking because he was the last defender, which means a red card. Goal scoring opportunity. You know what's up. So I just have to point that out there that for me, despite him doing good after the goal that we conceded, I would still be playing Timbuktu. I still would. Honestly, I still would. I still would play Timbuktu over him. Koulibaly, not his best game. I actually thought he was getting caught out as well. I actually thought Blade did better than Koulibaly, shockingly. And this is unlike Koulibaly. Koulibaly needs to do better, man. He was like usually he'll be that sweeper center back and he'll win the ball. But this time he overcommitted and didn't win the ball. He actually done a Kim Min jackass. He did a Kim Min Jae. I have to say he did a Kim Min Jae. And this is not good enough. For us, it's not good enough. Getting caught out like it's not good enough, man. And by the way, another thing, we're lucky Ronaldo was poor today. We're lucky Cristiano Ronaldo was poor. Now, I'm not too surprised because every time we do play against Nassr, Ronaldo is not usually good. So it's nothing new. It's just, come on now. Come on now, man. Seriously, come on now. Kenu, don't get it twisted. I wanted him to play, but he was awful. Absolutely awful. Like, this guy, I don't know. His passes were off. We'd get dispossessed. And he'd get cooked as well. I mean, he was one of them guys that was getting cooked up. Easy. He was getting cooked up. But Brozovic and Khaibari would win the ball. They'd give it to either the flanks or they'd give it to Otavio and they'd create something. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Not Al Hilal like. It's not Al Hilal like at all. I'm sorry, it really isn't. Milinkovic Savic, he wasn't assertive enough at all. I have to be honest. He's usually more energetic. He's usually more brave when he does things because he knows his abilities. It's unbelievable. But today, I don't know what was going on. Did he panic because of the occasion? I don't know. But then second half, he scores the header to save us. I'm telling you, the culprit to all this is a player I'm about to mention right now. Now, it's not saying he is the problem because he's the only bad player. No, because him playing ruined the whole balance in a game of this magnitude. Playing Gahtani. Listen, I actually think Gahtani he has some sort of a talent. I will say that. Now, do I think he's unbelievably talented? No. But one thing I will give him praise for is he really tries his best to like take on players and everything. And he tries to draw fouls. He tries to win fouls and everything. And he did that today as well. However, I have to keep it real. He kept on getting dispossessed so many times. Not just that. Him playing on the right forced Malcolm to be in the middle. Now, if Malcolm can play in the middle on the right, fine. But in a game of this magnitude, you need Malcolm on the wings. You need Malcolm on the wings. You can't be having him in the middle when you have Khaibari, Brozovic, and Laporte, and who else? Simikan. Yeah, Simikan. I've rated Simikan highly as well. So imagine me saying this. Like, come on, bro. Come on. And I'm glad that actually, Gahtani, he went off in the 58th minute, so nearly 60th minute, for Leonardo. Because when that happened, the whole game changed and everybody was pushing forward. Because there was more bravery now. Everybody understood one another better. I feel like when Gahtani plays, the team don't get him as much as when Leonardo is there. That's what I feel like. Honestly. You know what I mean? Anyway, I thought Malcolm in the middle was not good enough. He was getting caught out too many times. Too many times. Like, he would try things, but it just wouldn't work. It really wouldn't work. Because you're playing him against guys like Khaibari, Brozovic, Simikan, and Laporte. Now, don't get it twisted. I know Nassr aren't good enough. I know. I know they're third now, but like at one point they were fifth. Like, these guys aren't good enough. They lost to Ta'awan, they drew to Al-Khlu, etc. But it's just, even then, in a game like this, in a Riyadh derby, you don't take these chances like that. You don't. Jesus, you don't do that. Like, Jesus, I don't know what you were thinking when you decided to start the lineup like that. I didn't get it. I even in my preview, I said, just go with Malcolm, Leonardo, Salim. And by the way, Salim, I actually thought Salim he made some poor decisions early on. However, as the game grew, he started growing. So, compared to a lot of players, I actually didn't think he was the worst of the bunch. if that makes sense. And Mitrovic, he just wasn't fed enough. But again, you know why I wasn't fed enough? Because of what I mentioned earlier. It's just, come on, bro. Come on. Like, yeah, we bring Leonardo, the game change. We bring Nassr Dosri, he helps contribute as well. I'm not gonna lie. Hamid Liami, I have to admit, when he came on, he did too much with the ball and he ended up losing it at times. Like, no, هدي يا رجل. Just بس العب. لعبها, release it. That's all you have to do, honestly. And Mut'ab al-Harbi, when he came on, he looked electric. Although he only came on like 93rd minute, so he only had like 5 minutes to play. But I actually think if you brought Mut'ab al-Harbi earlier, and if you brought Hamad Yami, actually Hamad Yami, I don't know, maybe, but like Mut'ab al-Harbi, I'm guaranteed. You brought him earlier, we probably would have had a higher chance of getting a goal earlier as well. Maybe get more goals, but it just is what it is, man. But we're also lucky because Marran, he missed an opportunity to score when he had the chance. I already mentioned what's his name, Talisca being offside a couple of times. I will say though, there was a penalty incident. Now Bento, their goalkeeper, which by the way I thought was unbelievable, he made bare saves as well whenever we did have our chance, especially towards the ending of the game. I will say there was a penalty incident with him, and I think low-key, I'm actually unsure. I'm unsure if it's a penalty or not. Now people are gonna say it's a pen because it's, he blatantly punched the guy. I mean, he's trying to win the ball, and then he punches Mitrovic onto the face, as if it's a Superman punch. But then you look at another angle of the clip, and you think he skims the ball and then ends up punching Mitrovic. So now, if he's skimming the ball and ends up punching Mitrovic, then for me, that is not a pen, I have to admit. However, on another angle, I would see that he hits the guy's face only. So I'm torn. I want you to let me know what you think in the comment section below in regard to that. But if I had to pick one, just the fact that he ended up punching him like that. I've seen calls given like that as a pen. I'd give it a pen. I'm not even trying to be biased, wallahi. I'm just telling you what I would do. But yeah, it's one of them ones. So yeah, my man of the match. I don't think any Hilal player deserves it, Salah. Like Leonardo came on, he changed the game, he looked good, but it's just, I thought Hilal didn't do good enough majority. I actually thought Nassr played better than us. Honestly, أنا توقعت ورأيي إنه النصر they were playing better than us. النصر كان أفضل منا كل ناحية for majority of the game as well. Like it's just come on, man, come on. It's not good enough. And usually these guys, we destroy them. Now we can't even destroy them. We end up tying. I know it's in their ground, but still, bro. And Nassr fans were barely chanting. They were quiet majority of the time. Majority of the time. Yalla aad. And then our fans are actually chanting and doing everything. You would think that they take as motivation, and they eventually did in the end. When we created bare chants, I mean, we had, what was his name? Was Salim hitting the post, which was unlucky to be fair. You had the header that Savage scored, fortunate hit the post and in. And Malcolm chance. And then there was another one in which Lodi had the rebound. I forgot who took the shot that Bento saved, and then Lodi hit the rebound and he missed. But like, it's just, or sorry, it was blocked and missed. Like, come on. But yeah, my man of the match, Saraha, I'll give it to Otavio. I thought Otavio for Nassr cooked, man. He did a good job. So I'll just give it to him. But wallahi, we need to do better. We have to do better. I'm being real and I'm being honest. So anyway, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below to what I said and what you thought of the game, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I'm going to end it here. You already know what to do. If you haven't done so, please subscribe and press the alarm bells for future content notifications. All right? Go like and comment your way, as I mentioned earlier. Check the social ZeerTalks on TikTok, Instagram, and X. And most importantly, ya Jama'at al-Khair, take care of yourself. Be happy and satisfied wherever you may be. Yallah, I'm going to bounce. Shufkum ala khair.